I was watching social media right before we got on air, and they were talking about multiple teams are interested in Bronny James as far as the draft go. Did you see that story?
I seen one little article about it earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, they say multiple teams are interested in Bronny. He could definitely be coming into the league. I know we had talks about whether we question should he be playing basketball. Period. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
looked good last night. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts now on Bronny? Still hooping
I think it's a process. I got to watch some of the game. He looked kind of tentative when I was watching him. He's still trying to
last
get his,
night.
yeah, the first few minutes of it. Then I turned it off and watched his dad. But
Yeah, it was crazy that you got
yeah,
Braun playing on ABC, and then you got Bronny playing on ESPN, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
That,
he's behind schedule. Even they were saying that, I forgot what I was listening to, that because he missed the training camps and all that stuff is going to put him behind. He's playing with different level of talent than he played in high school, obviously. So
yeah.
he's got to catch up to them, his wind back and his health back. But I don't know if he's going to maybe need another year or not to kind of get himself together. They might just let him out because it's Brown's son.
Is he good enough to play in the league? Like, let's cut the BS. Is he good enough right now to play in the league from what you've been witnessing?
I say
I
I
don't
got to
see
see
it.
more evidence. I got to see more evidence because it's a small sample size.
Right. Cole, what's the word, brother?
Yo, how y'all doing?
What's up,
Regular,
Cole?
man. Regular, man. What's happening?
Nothing much.
What's your thoughts on we were just talking about Bronny James. I saw an article about a couple teams are interested in him actually, being drafted. Like this could be a real deal.
I don't think he's an NBA player yet, if I'm being quite honest.
Why? Just the
Um,
eye test?
yeah, just the eye test, pretty much. Good defender, good point of attack defender, but I think he has to get acclimated to like getting like real playing time first in college before we could say he's an NBA player. Like I ain't seen the reps yet.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more to go. And I think depending on what his identity is going to be, he may have a shot. You brought up defense. I thought if he locks in as a defensive guy, he may have a chance to be in the league. If you are expecting him to be the box office impact player that his dad was, not only is that unfair, I think that's really unrealistic at the end of the day, to keep it real. BA in the building. BA, what you think about this report about Bronny James, a couple of teams being interested in him?
When your dad's LeBron James and he in the last year of his contract, possibly, every team should be interested in him.
Ooh, big money. Yeah, man. I'm still skeptical of if he should be playing basketball or not. I just told Hank he looked pretty decent last night, but I'm still kind of iffy about Bronny.
His skill, I'm not gonna front. I'm gonna keep it 100 about Bronny. I know he just had his heart thing. He just now getting back, but it's a lot of stuff he need to work on. A lot.
As far as the game.
Yes. Like offensively, I'm looking at his placement, and I know he's still adjusting to the college game, but it's just a lot he needs to work on. When you start talking about lottery or yet let alone first round, off of skill, not off of pops, but off of skill, he got a lot of stuff we need to work on.
All right, man, we got an interesting show. You see, I got the guys ready and rocking and rolling. Y'all know this is the best of 7 sports talk. Let's start this damn intro and get the show started. Oh my God. We are in the building. I'm feeling like Hank asked me how I was feeling, BA. I told him I'm feeling like MJ before the flu game, before the ball hit. We in the building, boys and girls. Welcome back, y'all, to the best of 7 Sports Talk, man. I'm your host, as always, 7 Mitchell, episode 185. We are locked and loaded. I got my guys joining me, Hank, BA, Cole. What's happening, family?
What's going on?
We here. I know you trying to catch up on some things that I know you thought you heard us and you said we was talking reckless.
Oh my God.
You said we were talking reckless. All right. Floor is yours, sir. Floor is yours.
Bro, some of the topics y'all had last week, I wanted to tackle so bad. This whole Carmelo Anthony thing with Denver giving Jokic number 15. You know I wanted to go in on that when I was telling Hank, bro, what?
That was the first thing he texted me about.
Yep, that was the first thing. So, man, but I'm going to save it because we got so much to talk about tonight, man. So I appreciate you guys joining me again for episode 185. Salute to my brother, Sensation, in the live chat. Sten, I see you, my dog. We got a new show, Sensation, coming down the pipeline for Players' Choice starting next month, February the 5th. So I'll definitely be on the lookout for the new show going down on Players' Choice. Just a little secret that I wanted to let my guy Sensation know because he has definitely been a big supporter. But we are locked in tonight, man. We got a crazy show. One question every NBA team has to answer in 2024 Eastern Conference. We're going to break this thing down, me and the fellas. We got our own questions for each squad in the Eastern Conference. That's the main topic of tonight. But I do want to kind of chop it up with you guys and let's get into some of the current NBA news because I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Some of this stuff that I just witnessed on social media, especially with Dwayne damn Wade, I got to talk to the bosses about what Dwayne Wade is talking about. My God, let's get into it. So I don't know if y'all saw this, but Basketball Forever had posted someone asking Dwayne Wade if he played for the 2020 Miami Heat, does the Miami Heat win versus LeBron's Lakers? How many games does the series goes? And Dwayne Wade responds, he said, I was thinking that while the series was going on, like what could he have brought to that team? Wow. Hank, does the Miami Heat win the 2020 NBA Finals with D Wade on the roster?
I don't think so. I think it does. I think he was good enough to give him some more firepower, but I don't think they beat the Lakers that year.
I am blown away by Dwayne Wade with this. Like, who he thought he was in 2020 anyway, even if he was on the roster. He wasn't that guy. BA, he got a oh, here we go. BA, does Dwayne Wade have a point? Let's start there. Does Dwayne Wade got a point with this, BA? Because you looking kind of iffy right now, and I don't know how to carry this right now.
It's a possibility. Oh my God. But possibility. The biggest, but if D Wade is on the floor with Jimmy Butler and the crew, they got a better chance at winning. And D Wade wasn't really the key piece. It was what's my guy name? The center 6'9".
Bam.
Adebayo, remember he went out that series, I think game 5 or something like that, where he missed the last or game 4. It was one of them games where he missed the last couple games. So that was actually the biggest miss for me in that series. But if D Wade's added to that with Adebayo, they might win that series, bro. They just might.
I don't think so.
Nah, mind you,
some sense to him, Cole. Please.
Thank you. First of all, when Bam went out, they were down by like 20 already in that game.
Yeah, that's a game, but series.
They were down in the series.
Yeah, but
yeah. And then check this out, right?
What does D Wade bring to the equation in 2020?
Another leader. Another leader. That's gonna pump everybody's head up to be ready to play. When he's gonna make nothing look like something, and that nothing is going to go out and fight and play hard 100%.
If Miami did anything, they played hard.
And they're gonna give him another 14 to 16 points too.
No, not against that defense. Not against that defense. Not against that defense. No, he is not. That boy knees was cooked. His knees was cooked for 6 years at that point.
he could have gave.
So
he gave him 20.
So you're telling me, BA, that you would equate Dwayne Wade leadership in 2020 to, I'm assuming, what we witnessed in 2006, because that really was the only time he led a team to a championship for the most part when we talk about leadership, if you want to give him that.
I mean, he was leading in 2011 and 2012. He was leading too. LeBron was just a better player.
Wow, that is insane, bro.
I'm just saying.
I knew I could count on you. I knew I could count on you with that.
LeBron was just a better player. It was just LeBron was just a great player, but just because you're great don't mean you're a leader.
I agree
at that time. Because LeBron came a leader after that.
You don't think he was a leader in like 2007?
No.
Dwayne Wade?
He was just
no, you don't think Brown was a leader in like 07, 09?
No.
That's crazy.
No, because he was still no. Go ahead, Seven. Go ahead.
No. I got to hear this. How the hell was LeBron not a leader after taking the Cleveland Cavaliers to the NBA Finals?
Bro, he was an outstanding talent that had all of these superhuman capabilities as a young, great player coming up, but he didn't lead anything. He didn't lead that team. He let them on the floor, but he wasn't like vocal and all of that. They was dancing and taking pictures. We're not doing that.
So what made him a leader? Like winning? Like so Jordan wasn't a leader before Pippen? Like before Pippen was an all-star? Like what made him a leader?
Jordan was just out there getting buckets.
Okay, as long as you're being consistent, I'm fine with it.
He wasn't, Jordan wasn't out, he wasn't a leader. Jordan didn't become a leader until like 89, 90.
As long as we're being consistent, I'm fine with it.
Speaking of Michael Jordan, fellas, I want to know what your thoughts is about what Shannon Sharpe had to say in this comparison with MJ and LeBron. He said, you asked LeBron to lead the team in scoring, rebound, assist, facilitate, and then you want him to play lockdown defense. As great as he was, Michael Jordan was not asked to do what LeBron James is basically being asked to do.
Correct.
BA, what you got to say?
LeBron wasn't asked to do that stuff. LeBron naturally does. He naturally pats the ball and wants the ball in his hands every other play. Jordan had the capabilities. If he wanted to do that, which Jordan did the year that he damn near averaged a triple-double, averaging 30, 11, and 12, or whatever he was averaging, he could do that. But that's not the type of player he is. LeBron is a facilitator, and he needs the ball to be in his hands. That's why he affects offenses in a good way as well as in a bad way. Mm-hmm. LeBron wasn't asked to do that. He just did it because that's how he been playing his whole life.
So with that being said, why don't you put LeBron at the top of the food chain? Why do you have to be so disrespectful putting him number 3 when you just basically laid it out yourself?
Because he ain't better than Kobe and he ain't better than Mike. That's it. Number 3 is still great. Y'all, it trips me out just because I say,
how is he worse than Kobe?
In every aspect. Kobe is more skillful, play better defense and better offensively. We're not doing this.
Kobe don't have
more rings.
Kobe don't have more rings.
The only reason why Kobe
Bill Russell's the GOAT. Bill Russell's the GOAT.
Bro.
Bill Russell's the GOAT.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not basing it just off of rings. I just named other aspects. But the only reason why Kobe ain't got all them MVPs is because he caught a case and he fell from grace. That's it. That's it.
He just wasn't better in those seasons, but you know.
What you mean? He was Kobe.
Or he just wasn't player in the NBA. The one MVP he got, he wasn't even supposed to get. That's crazy.
Kobe was the best player. Kobe was the best player in the NBA from 2006 to about 2011. And he didn't win. He only won one MVP.
Wait a minute. You're bugging out, bro. Are you talking from an accolade standpoint?
No, I'm talking about player. I'm talking about eye test.
No way. Kobe was a done deal. Kobe being the best player on the basketball court, that was done.
That was done that year that LeBron averaged 31.4 points.
And LeBron was averaging 30 points, talking about, yes, I'm quoted once again saying Kobe Bryant is the best player in our league right now. He said that.
I don't care about his quotes. I care about what I saw.
But if the King says it is what it is.
I do not care. Shaq still think Kobe was better than him in the first two of the three-peat. I don't care, bro. I don't care about quotes.
The first two, the second and the third, Shaq in the final, Shaq was better, but the playoffs, Kobe was that man.
36 and 24 is 36 and 24. I'm sorry.
Yeah, in the finals, exactly where he had to get there. He needed help to get there. He got there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shaq. He top.
While we wait for Hank to pop up with us, this came down the pipeline earlier today. The NBA apparently they're not going to be investigating Josh Giddey in this incident. This is something that I predicted when we had our hot takes for the Western Conference. Cole, what's your reaction to this decision?
So at first it was like the law won't be investigating anything further because they won't cooperate. And then Adam Silver said, "Nah, come back here." And
okay.
Adam,
so it was
Adam Silver said, "Come back." So the NBA will be, you feel me? That's my commissioner. The NBA will be launching an investigation on him. He probably about to get cooked, and I'm glad to see it because it's been like 2 months and we haven't heard anything. You know, I'm not saying I'm surprised, but Ja got packed up for showing a registered gun. Kyrie got packed up for sharing the link. This guy has videos with underage women.
And wasn't apologetic about it.
It's because ain't nothing happening to this dude, man. Nothing's happening to him. And even though I can say this from a personal standpoint, I don't agree with what he did with these 16 and 17-year-old girls talking about my girlfriend. To me, that's weird as hell. But I will say this: in whatever state, I read somewhere in was either in California, Oklahoma, one of these states. The legal limit was legal age limit was 16 or 17. It was something like that. And if that is considered legal, which to me, hell no, that's still too young. But if that is the law and somebody like him does that, especially, I don't like to bring race, but a Caucasian dude doing this, they not about to jump on this dude. But I will say this though: if you've been watching his games, because I've been peeping him when he's been on the road, every time he get the ball, people been booing the hell out of him.
Oh, they went in on him every time he touches the basketball. They do not hesitate to boo Josh Giddey. Hank, Cole broke this down to us. So the authorities said that they won't be investigating Josh Giddey. However, Adam Silver says that the NBA most likely may be opening an investigation. I'm looking at it from a code of conduct standpoint. It really could be something happening. I don't know how small or big, but I really feel like he could be facing some type of consequence potentially. BA disagrees. What's your thoughts on the NBA possibly investigating Josh Giddey, even though the authorities said that they're closing their investigation?
Well, there's nothing that's going to come of it legally, so that's pretty cool. And of course, this was reported 6 months to a year after they found out, so they were already tying up loose ends. The league and his lawyers, and they've given out payouts and hush money and NDAs. So if they do happen to punish him, it's going to be something behind the scenes, covert, sort of like what David Stern was always doing to Michael Jordan and them. So
no way. No, yeah, hold up. You think Josh Giddey got that type of cachet?
It's not about his cachet. It's about protecting the league.
He could sue the NBA. He could sue the NBA if they go and say, "Yo, just because we did some investigation, we seen that you were with these girls." But he can sue them because it's still law. It's like he didn't break no laws. What law did Ja
Morant? Neither did Ja, according to authority. So what you're telling me, Ja could have sued the NBA?
Yeah, they have like a code of conduct to where even if it's not illegal, you could still
if you make the league look bad, you can get penalized for that.
But I'm saying, but what's the code of contact though? Ja had an actual handgun, and then he mocked the NBA the second or third time, and then on top of that, he went and beat somebody up, and then ordered them to happen. Like this is a lot. Like it's different. It's a little different.
He has videos with a 16-year-old girl in a club with open alcohol. Like that is
So
Like, that's
hey,
a bad look.
now
That's
when you
a
say I didn't see no open alcohol. I didn't see that. But if that he can be investigated for that. But they, like I said, the NBA has to be very, very. They gotta tread lightly because he can sue them because everything that everybody else seen is legal. It's gross. It's gross.
Let's look at how Kaepernick in the NFL he can sue. He might win some money just like Kaepernick and Ed Reed did. But guess what? Guess what we can do? You're not invited to our league anymore. You can't come back anymore. You can't stop anything about that. You know what I mean?
Adam Silver is different from David Stern and Roger Goodell. And for the most part, if you ask people, even fans of the association, Adam Silver is a player's owner. Like he's league friendly. I don't think that he would allow any black eyes. Like he is. You think so?
Yeah, Adam Silver's a pushover, bro. He ain't no David Stern. David Stern was stern. His last name
Stern was more ruthless.
He was getting boys up out of here. What you say to me? You can see look at him
frauding though. David Stern was frauding.
But he remember BA, he learned from Stern too, and I believe Adam is a lawyer just like Stern. He know what to do. Trust me.
That boy,
he's gonna protect that brand at all costs.
That boy, he just, to me, he not really. The John thing was probably one of the craziest things in the Kyrie, and they brothers though too. They brothers.
Sarver.
Look what he did with Donald Sterling off the top.
OJ Mayo.
Yeah, Rob. Like he has played. Come on, BA. Really? You're not giving Adam Silver his credit.
If your favorite prospect fell off, you know why.
I guess I look at I guess I put David Stern high up with the strict, with being super strict, and Silver. I guess he just got that laid back demeanor, and I guess that's what it shows to me. But he ain't been really ruthless. He ain't been ruthless. He been fair. He been fair though. Gotcha. Adam Stern wasn't fair.
Last bit of NBA trending news real quick, fellas, before we get into our main topics of tonight. This new look Indiana Pacers, man, a blockbuster deal, if you want to call it. This looks pretty decent to me. I mean, for an Eastern Conference team, this definitely looks completely different than at least from before the IST tournament. What's your reaction to Siakam joining the Indiana Pacers, and how much of a threat in the East can the Pacers actually be right now?
One move can always make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about my 04 Pistons. I did not expect them to make the finals that year. I thought there was another piece away. They put Sheed on that boy, turned everything around.
It was on fire.
Project that happening in Indiana.
I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I think they're going to be a lot stronger and better than what they were. Siakam's a good player, especially he's not going to be playing out of position anymore.
But define stronger to me at the end of the day, Hank. Like what round? How far does this move take the organization?
I think they can make it past the first round. As of right now, it all depends on how they come together.
Hey, if they play the Bucks, they can make ECF. I don't know. They got the Bucks number. I don't know. And they got Siakam to guard them now. I don't know.
Hey, that's another big body on Giannis. That you're right about that, bro. Yeah. When you got all these difference, and we already see what Halliburton has done with Dame.
Keep playing with that fool's gold, though. Keep playing with
that. That's what this is.
That turf is not grass. It's not. It's not.
So this is all about nothing, BA.
No, I think it's a great move for them. I'm looking at them as this year. It's a solid move. I don't see them making it past the second round, especially if you got to see. They do got a chance versus the Bucks. They do. They definitely, because they've been having a card this year. But when you start talking about Boston, you start talking about Philly, and even a young Orlando team and things of that nature. Like it's a lot of heat in that Eastern Conference. So
the Knicks.
Yeah, I'm tripping the Knicks. Bro, them boys, they looking different too. But
I'm telling you, Cole, Brunson.
He's not him. He is not him.
Somebody get Becky Hammond on the line, man.
Shout out Becky. He is not that guy.
They can make it to the second round, though. I just don't see them going past the second. And on top of that, next year, I see them being even better next year with all of these games that they have this season going forward.
So this is a great building block. But right now, when we talk about the Eastern Conference, conversations has been about Boston, Milwaukee, Philadelphia, just to name a few. They don't supersede or compete with these guys with that addition of Siakam.
They compete.
They compete.
I'm waiting on old boy to get his stuff together. What's my guy? Number 00.
Mathurin.
If he does reach where he's supposed to be, they will be. They're gonna be them ones. But they waiting on him, I believe.
And I forgot,
all right,
Obi Toppin too, right? Obi Toppin
in Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Obi Toppin, he been doing all right this year too.
I'm not gonna lie, yo. Indiana, if they can figure this out, I'm not going off the deep end saying Eastern Conference Finals or none of that. I agree with this whole first, second round thing, but they will definitely be a problem and a destination for the future for some guys. I think BA hit it right on the head. This is a perfect building block. That'll be a team that you'll be looking for next year as a real threat in the Eastern Conference.
They got to get rid of
I'm Mike Epps. I'm jumping off the roof right now.
Hey,
from Indiana.
They're not going nowhere with Buddy Hield though.
You don't think he's going to buy in?
I feel like
he's happy about this.
No,
I think he's the odd man out, bro. If you watch their games, sometimes they be on a roll and he can shoot them literally out the game. He can literally shoot them out the game and then stop playing defense because they stopped going to him and he shut down. He's been doing this whole season, and this is why they've been like this.
Buddy Hield is like if Westbrook was a good shooter, like dead for real.
Where does Buddy belong, Cole? Does he belong at the purple and gold?
No. He has all the things that we want, and we just need like a knockdown, like pass on the ball, he got it type shooter. But his ego and the way he plays, it makes him not a good fit because he gonna want all the shots. That's why I don't think he's happy about this trade, because some shots gonna get taken away from him for sure. But he got all of the ability we need, but none of the like play style. If that makes sense.
Ability, but not enough capability. All right, we on it. Good luck to the Indiana Pacers. Pretty interesting move, and I think it's going to be good for their culture. Yeah. Let's get into our topics of this evening. This is the Best of 7 Sports Talk, man. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to this platform if you're new. Follow my brothers Cole, BA, and Hank everywhere on social media. First things first, fellas, I want to draft LeBron James' best teammates, all 5 positions. I'm going to write these things down. I want to take documentation, but I want us to draft who was LeBron James' overall best point guard, shooting guard, power forward, and center teammate throughout his entire career. Let's start at number 1. I'm going with Kyrie as being LeBron's best point guard teammate. Am I bugging out? Do you guys agree or disagree with Kyrie being drafted as LeBron's best point guard?
Unanimous.
Okay. What about shooting guard? Number 2.
It should be.
Is it that bad man from Miami?
It should be unanimous
too. Unanimous.
Wade County.
Yeah, Wade County all the way. Mr. Statue. Call him Mr. Statue from here on out.
Boobie Gibson.
Oh my God, please.
No. Somebody that was better than Boobie was Mo Williams.
Yeah, but he's a point guard, right? He's a point guard.
Yeah. KCP.
I guess I'll leave small forward alone because that's pretty much his position designated. What about power forward though? And it's easy to throw out Anthony Davis, but you have to think about who he played with at that position.
You don't think that's unanimous?
AD better than Chris Bosh.
I'm putting Bosh at
power forward. You had Kevin Love and Chris Bosh.
Ooh,
he's better than both.
CB.
That's true.
CB was a monster.
But Cole, was he better? Was he better for Bron?
Yes.
Like, he might be a better skill player. Was he better for Bron?
He's way better for Bron than AD is.
No, there's no version of Chris Bosh that's better for Bron than 2020 AD.
Bosh. I think Bosh was better for. I think he's better.
How?
I was putting Bosh at power forward and what you call it at center.
Yeah, I put AD at center.
Bosh also got a better version of Bron too.
Yeah, that too. But Bosh was consistently shooting. Like he could shoot that thing. He can get to the basket. He was like more fluid. He wasn't stiff. If he didn't get the ball, he wasn't getting pissed off. He was way more consistent than AD. Like he fit in like as a piece. He fit in cool with LeBron, man. He fit in perfect.
Okay, so because I'm assuming we're going peak for peak, and there's just no Chris Bosh ever that was like better than 2020 AD.
No, I mean AD is a better overall player, but if I'm thinking about fit, I'm just thinking about
exactly. That's how I'm looking at like with LeBron. Like I'm seeing how y'all disrespecting Kevin Love. Like why are y'all not mentioning K Love?
He was not that guy when he played for Bron. I ain't gonna lie.
I like K Love, but I would pick Bosh.
Wait a minute, Cole. That magic is not happening in Cleveland without Kevin Love. We know that, right?
There's a lot of magic that happened in Cleveland without Kevin Love because he was hurt a lot. It's a lot. He was hurt a lot, bro.
Did his knee explode in like 2015 or something? Like,
I don't think my man broke his arm on purpose. With a bolo move, like
Olenek. Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah. That was terrible.
Oh my god!
All right, so we got Kyrie at the point. We got Dwayne Wade at the 2. We're going with. What are we doing with the 4? Are we going with Chris Bosh at the 4?
I'm going with Chris Bosh at the. I'm going with Chris Bosh at center, and AD is going to be the 5 for me.
But y'all putting AD at the 5. I don't like that.
Peak AD didn't play 5.
Thank you.
Peak Bosh played 5.
We had the White Howard, JaVale McGee. We had established big men when
AD's better than all of them in the paint.
Oh my god.
He's better than all of them.
In the post?
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal.
But he didn't have the same Shaquille.
Man, we're not going
to just throwing names out there. I just don't want people to just think about yesterday. I want people to really recognize the people that
if he had peak Shaq, it'd have been a wrap.
Yeah, if he would have had peak Ben Wallace, he would have stayed in Cleveland. Yeah. These are people in the back ends of their careers by that time.
Yeah. I'm going AD.
All right, so in our draft, we got Kyrie, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James. Wow.
They would run the table.
All champions.
If all of them played in their prime, they would run they would run the NBA.
Can we put someone in LeBron's space? Because like Kobe did, he didn't pick himself for his top 5s.
Who would you have at the 3 then?
We had Shane Battier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who else he played with?
Mike Miller.
Was he shooting him? Was he small?
Mike Miller was a 3.
Kyle Kuzma.
Oh, and I put yeah.
Wait a minute, I'm not putting Kyle in. I'm not before J.R. Smith.
Was he a 3?
2.
He was a shooter.
Yeah, J.R. was a 2.
It's Shane Battier though. We trolling him. Not gonna lie. It's Shane.
What about Shump? Did Shump play the small forward when he was in with JR?
Yeah, he played a lot of 3. He played a lot of 3 and a lot of 2, but he played way more 3 than he did 2.
But he's not better than Shane.
When they went small.
What did Larry Hughes play?
The 2.
The 2.
He averaged.
It's hard to say the 2 or 3 because him and LeBron, because LeBron came in as a 2 guard. He didn't come out as a small forward. So and Larry Hughes was playing the 3, and then they interchanged. I don't know how they did it. I'm
going with Shane Battier because he can score and peaks, but his defense would be.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure it out.
All right, boys and girls, y'all let us know in the comments section, what do y'all think about our draft of LeBron James' best teammates? Did we get it right? Did we get it wrong? Where did we go wrong? Y'all let us know in the comments section. Another question I want to throw at you guys real quick, because it seems like, the game is changing even down to the fans and how we look at star players, things of that nature. There's a lot of guys coming up in the future that potentially could be the face of the league or just stars. When it comes to Carmelo Anthony, and I'm being real because I saw this question being asked, will Carmelo Anthony be forgotten in 20 years?
Yes.
Wow.
Dang. That
He's
was
giving
decisive.
Yeah,
What did he do? His whole
Wait a
career is
minute.
bag talk. Like
he did what
Bro, I ain't gonna let you do that. You know I'm not gonna let you
Yeah, I
do
had
his
no
whole
respect
career
on
is
the
back
show. Like,
talk.
they was going at Melo.
He's only gonna be remembered by Knicks fans.
they're gonna remember him just like they remember Dominique Wilkins.
They do remember Dominique.
Literally.
They
nobody
do.
remembers
Not as a
Dominique
player
like a
for
winner.
dunking.
That's what I'm saying.
For dunking, they remember him, but they don't
Maybe I
remember him as a.
know he was a good player.
Of
Melo
course,
could
well,
score.
we seen him, but it's kind of crazy because we seen. I can't speak for Cole. I can't speak for Cole Youngin. But as far as us, we seen. Like, no, I'm just saying we actually seen Dominique play, so we know how great he is. But if in your generation, Cole, a lot of people they're not going.
They'll know when they announce him.
I'm the worst guy to ask considering where I'm from. But
yeah, of course, you play.
I'm the worst guy to ask, but
of course.
they don't know Dominique. I ain't gonna lie.
They
don't know Dominique.
Let's go be Carmelo. They're gonna be like,
You're bugging.
I'll go so far to say in 10 years, like when they, how now, not even now, like 5 years ago, it's like, oh my God, AI had the craziest handle. Now it's Kyrie. So it's like,
and not only that,
replaced.
But see, the thing about it is this: a lot of the stars that we are seeing coming into the league, carrying the league, plays a similar position or has similar size, from Luka to Giannis. Like all these guys, like they don't play the same position as Melo, but they have that presence. So, and it's so many of them coming back to back. But Carmelo Anthony, I think you guys are forgetting that this guy is a winner. Am I okay with saying that? When we talk about Olympic play, when we talk about Syracuse, he has hardware.
7. You just said the key word, forgetting. It's a reason why we're forgetting. No championship, multiple different teams that he set on the bench. Oh, I don't want to set on the bench. I'm that guy. Oh, I have a perfect team that could possibly, if I stay here in Denver and stay 1 or 2 years, we might be even better and we might make it to the championship one day. But no, I need to go get this $200 million from New York.
Kyrie won.
Broke that down too, BA. They broke the team down that year. They made the conference. They didn't bring back Chauncey. They let go of what's his name, Kenyon Martin. So they
but that's because he didn't speak up. What's his name talked about this? My guy on what's my big guy name? See, I'll be forgetting players because they were good, but they weren't great. No. He be on Gilbert show. Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin. He spoke about this. Like he wasn't vocal. He was all about I got to get booked. Chauncey even said that. But if he was a memorable player, you feel me? A great memorable player, he would have probably spoke up and been like, we need to keep him. I'm gonna resign. But no. Damn. That's why he's forgettable.
And didn't he already say he wanted to leave before they broke that team down? Like,
I'm not sure. I know, you hear from George Karl. You don't know what to believe with George Karl. He said he wanted the money.
He got in his feelings when he had to cut his hair because I forgot whatever he did when he got suspended. I don't know if y'all remember when he got suspended with Denver. He had to cut his hair and everything. He was tight. He was tight at the organization and at the NBA. And he was like, man, I'm about to just give my money from here on out.
So I just want to get this straight for myself, for the American public. Mm-hmm. Y'all are saying in 2 decades, Carmelo Anthony will be an afterthought?
Yes.
Sad.
He's done. Yes. Like what? Like
Hank, bring it home, bro. Bring it home, bro.
I believe he's a great player, but what they're saying might be true because if you think about it, I was watching the Beef documentary about Iverson and Tim Hardaway Sr. Think about it. Iverson stole he stole his spotlight for the crossover. It was Tim Hardaway's. Now, like Cole is saying, nobody thinks about Iverson. They think about Kyrie when you think about the crossover. So it's like,
what about
forget?
Do kids know about Adrian Dantley?
No, but see,
they know about Elgin Baylor,
George Gervin,
Elgin Baylor, Mr. I averaged for my career damn near 30 points a game my whole career.
And
it depends on who you asking. It depends on who you're asking.
People remember winners, and he's not a winner. About
historians, we're going to recognize and realize this. But what I'm saying is this: Carmelo Anthony was a part of one of the most unique NBA drafts in history.
Yeah.
he is aligned with someone who's being argued as one of as the GOAT. I don't see how in the world Carmelo Anthony is going to be LeBron himself, even if it's just not going to allow him to be forgotten. Like he's
that
he's
draft
in the
class is
mix
gone.
with D Wade and LeBron,
He
bro.
got as many rings as I do, 7. He got as many NBA final rings as I do. We're not doing this.
Appearances as you do.
Hey,
And as many as
I do believe that's true. The draft class is gonna keep him in some conversations, like the '84
It
draft
has
class
to, bro.
keeps.
You know,
in the 2096 draft class, keeps people in conversations.
They didn't keep Marbury in there, so I don't know.
I got a hot take. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
What is
people? Okay, so the rookie race between him and LeBron, and the 1 and 2 that him and KD had for like 5 years. Like LeBron is carrying these people's careers. Like for real. KD would not be this high up on small forward list if he wasn't known as, oh, this was the second best guy to LeBron.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't be that high up on all-time list if it was, Golden State, and Carmelo wouldn't be that high up if it wasn't, him and LeBron traded barbs in the first year of their career, and then he just didn't grow as a player.
If it wasn't for that banana boat.
Nope. I'm gonna tell you what messed it up for Melo. Joe Dumars didn't draft him.
in Detroit?
Dummy. That was so stupid.
He would have been a winner. No cap.
Yeah.
You think so?
They won.
Yeah, I was.
They
I
needed
was like,
offense.
they
After
were
that
showing
jam,
clips of him shooting
But
jump
the way
shots.
y'all
Like, what
talk
the hell
about
is this?
Carmelo, he would ruin something. Like the
Bro.
lack of respect y'all showing him.
he's always gonna forever be known as a selfish player. And selfish players through historic times, people forget about them. They're gonna be like, oh, the only way you're gonna think about Carmelo is when you go to that NBA list 20, 30 years from now, somebody will go to the NBA list and be like, who is these players? And then they're gonna be like, oh, who is this guy that had 28,000 points? That's a lot of points, man. He was scoring. That's it.
You don't give me an opportunity to forget about Kobe. And he's the most selfish basketball player I've seen.
I was about to say, wait, BA. Selfish losers are forgotten. Selfish losers are forgotten. Not selfish.
Okay, we'll add the
selfish losers.
We'll add the
nice
loser.
caveat. Thank you for the caveat.
He was a winner because Kobe was a winner. Kobe was a winner. Yes, he was.
No doubt. All right, man. Let's get into the main topic here. Episode 1. What is this? 85, I think. That's the 7 Sports Talk, man. Let's talk about it. I'm going to switch this one up a little bit. I wanted us to give one question to each team in the Eastern Conference. I wanted to run it down, but I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I want us to have a question, or I want to know what our question would be for all the teams in the Eastern Conference that is not in play-in contention right now. So that would be the Brooklyn Nets, the Toronto Raptors, the Charlotte Hornets, the Washington Wizards, and Hank's Detroit Pistons. If we have one question for these organizations, what would it be? Hank, let me start with you and your hometown team, the Detroit Pistons. Give me one question that your Detroit Pistons have to answer this season.
Are y'all going to be the all-time losingest team? It's close.
It's really close.
Man.
How you think it's going to play out, though?
I got a question for the Pistons, too.
We got 4. We Cade is out right now, and they made a small trade to get what's his name from was it Washington? Gallinari.
Yep.
Maybe they get a couple of vets and try. I think the best thing for them this season is try to avoid being the worst team ever. That's a low morale point.
What's your question for the Pistons, BA?
Are you willing to remain patient through this growing pain type year? This is experience. They're the second youngest team in the NBA, bro. Like, it's like this with Monty Williams as the coach and all of that. Will they remain patient, or are they gonna blow this thing up and all those pieces that are starting to actually come together because these games are close? They acting like they getting blown out by 20, 30 every game. That's not even the case. Will they remain patient? Because they, mark my words, they gonna be good next year. Watch, they gonna be amazing if they keep it together.
That's an interesting question that BA has, because I was listening to a previous show on Hank Sports Games Vision, and he was trying to break down how the relationship with Dwayne Casey and Monty Williams. Because my question for the Detroit Pistons is, why the hell does Monty Williams still have a job? And I know Hank had kind of broke down the connection and, you know, how he had got paid and they were allowing him to build. But I just don't think that this thing is going to work. So my question for the Pistons would clearly be, why does Monty Williams still have a damn job? I don't care about the relationship. Dwayne Casey could be gone as well, because this is just a bad look. Cole, you got any? You have a question for the Detroit Pistons that they must answer this season?
Are you going to be willing to make the sacrifices to optimize the play styles of Cade, Ivy, and Duran?
Yeah.
Monty Williams question.
I don't know why you put Ivy in there though. I don't know why you put his.
You don't like Ivy?
Ivy's going to be good. He's going to be good.
Ivy's going to be a good 6-man. It's going to be a good 6-man.
Yeah,
but all those guys are pieces to keep, though, right?
Yeah.
I think Steven Silas shouldn't be on the coaching staff, but you know, that man's a loser.
Y'all brought up Devin Booker last week when we had a conversation about him going back home. Hank was saying he would like to have that happen. Who would be the untouchable then? Who can y'all not afford to give up then, as far as these young guys that y'all naming right now for a blockbuster deal? Who y'all need to keep? I'm assuming Cade, but who else?
Cade and Duran.
Cade and Duran. Everybody else can go.
Yeah, everybody else is up. They up.
Duran has crazy potential, like for real.
Bro, I've been telling people since he was at Memphis. I was looking at him and I was like, bro, if this dude can remain healthy, this is gonna be a perennial all-star, because he's one of the very few like amazing rebounders that we have. Like he's a baller.
Like 2020 game, I believe, a few games ago.
He don't even know how to play yet. He don't even know how to play yet. He doing this.
If he was in LA with like Phil Handy,
Phil Handy working him out. He get you better. He do.
Come on.
Yep.
What about the second worst team in the Eastern Conference, the Washington Wizards? Currently, right now, 7-32 on the season. BA, do you have a question for the Wizards that they must answer to you this season?
What are you gonna do with? What are you gonna do with Jordan Poole?
Oh my God!
It don't work. It's not going to work. What are you gonna do with
dynamic duo over there?
They're wasting away. That's what they're in purgatory, basketball purgatory right now.
Word. My question for the Wizards: why are you moving to Virginia? That's my question. I am blown away on them opting to take the team to the state of VA. I don't have a problem with Virginia having the team, but it just doesn't make sense to me. You know, it's weird to me. So that's really my question.
Texas.
Because what is it?
Taxes.
Okay.
I
got you.
That may true.
Any questions for the Wizards, Hank, that they must answer in your opinion?
Are they willing to do what it takes to be a winner? They've never really won since. I mean, we around the same age. They never really won like that. I mean, they had a small moment of seeming like they wanted to be a threat, but they couldn't get past LeBron. Yeah, that little spike there. They got to try to build a winner for it. They haven't had one since Wes Unseld. That's a long time ago.
And the son is the coach, right?
Unsel's son.
So how the hell do you start to how do you even start to rebuild this damn Wizards team?
You trade Jordan Poole away for he has a $104 million contract. You trade him away for players that are serious about basketball. You keep PBJ, you keep Kyle because he knows how to win. But
really,
yeah, you keep Kyle and PBJ. PBJ is going to be a really good like stretch four, and then you can find like a solidified center, and you let Tyus do whatever. Pretty much, that's like the best start you can have.
The Charlotte Hornets. I'm gonna go back to you, Cole. What question does the Charlotte Hornets have to answer, in your opinion, for 2024?
are you going to be serious with LaMelo, or are you going to let him walk to a contender? Like,
Mm.
they have yet to make a serious move since I've been alive, pretty much. Like this. Go ahead.
No, I didn't mean to cut you. I was just going to ask you a follow-up. If you're the GM, Cole, of the Hornets, how are you going to handle that? Are you all in on LaMelo, or do you feel like this experiment is a done deal and you need to move on?
You go all in on LaMelo by giving him like better defenders. I don't think he has moments where he could like sit down and be okay on defense, but he needs more 3-and-D players. You can keep Terry Rozier too, because you need a microwave scorer like off the bench. But outside of that, everybody can go except for Brandon Miller because he has promise.
What about you, BA? Questions for the Charlotte Hornets that you feel like they must answer in 2024.
When are you gonna get rid of Scary Terry?
Rozier?
Yeah,
I thought he was that guy. Why? What's up with this?
He is that guy. He is that guy. He's actually playing very well this year, but it sucks. It's like he's wasting his career away with them, and he's sitting there splitting time with LaMelo, even though LaMelo, he was hurt and everything, but he's splitting time where he shouldn't be splitting time. He should be somewhere starting, or he should be on he can help a team in the playoffs, man. He should be on a contender. He should definitely be on a contender, bro.
Is this a situation, BA, that politics will prevent? Like, is he better than LaMelo, or because I think because of the politics, he would never be able to get a position over LaMelo. Like, LaMelo to me is just the face of that team. But I'm wondering, is he a better skill player right now than LaMelo?
It wouldn't be. I just feel like he was way more experienced, and when you're experienced, you have to let your experienced players like show the youngins how and what to do. Show them
how it goes.
Right. He was in multiple Eastern Conference championships when he was with Boston, and it's like you go to a team and then they draft LaMelo, and when they draft LaMelo, they just disregard you and they just push you to the side, and that's exactly what they did to him.
And has him now being identified as basically a cleanup for LaMelo.
That's pretty much what he is, and he's way better than that. No, he's not better than LaMelo. LaMelo ceiling is, but LaMelo is all over the place. He's sporadic. Why? Because he's a vet to talk to him.
Gotcha.
He's even listening to no vet, which would be Scary Terry.
Well, wouldn't that be Terry's responsibility too, though, to take the initiative of being that guy? Or, I mean, I guess when you're fighting for your own job, you might not have time for that. So,
bro, that's a caveat, but we talking about LaMelo. LaMelo been rich his whole life. He just ran into a big bag. He ain't trying to listen to nobody. He looking at Scary Terry like, you good, but I'm better than you. My ceiling is way higher than you, but you're gonna keep losing though.
Nobody on that team is serious.
Exactly.
The Toronto Raptors, Hank, they just lost Siakam. That whole era of the Raptors, when they won the championship, all those guys are pretty much gone, I think, from Kawhi to Siakam. Which is who?
I forgot his name. There's one player left.
But it's just one left. What question do you have for the Toronto Raptors that they need to answer this season?
I don't know if there's a question or not. I think mainly for the future. What are you doing for the future? Are you trying to win again? How do you rebuild?
I don't know if they'll ever, like, that season. That was one of the weirdest seasons, bro. I think we've witnessed as fans. Was that 2019?
One of the greatest. That's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my NBA.
It was definitely action packed. I can't disagree with you on that. But it's just like I can't take Toronto as a culture to be able to rebuild and do that again. Like, it'll even get to that point. I just don't see it.
It's gonna be draft and player development. Happy, and then when they finally get there, they're gonna have to trade just like they did to get Kawhi.
And how you gonna get a generational talent like Kawhi Leonard to fall under your lap like that? See how that happened? Like, they wouldn't have went that far if that didn't happen.
Got to draft.
I don't see history repeating itself like that for Toronto.
They got to draft, man. They got to go to that draft, and they got to. And it sucks, but they're rebuilding. They're gonna have to go from that, pick from that draft, and develop players for the next couple of seasons.
They have some good players though, and quickly. They
Yeah,
have some good players.
I like Barrett too. Barrett actually stepped up his play slightly with them as well.
Scotty Barnes.
Now, Scotty, I hope they don't waste his career.
That's a generational player. That's how you get one.
That's definitely a generational.
That's a generational player.
And people don't even know who he is.
I don't like his attitude. Y'all good with him?
Scotty Barnes? What? Mr. Do It All?
He's intense.
The reason why they said Siakam, we can trade you.
Yeah.
But he seems to be like potentially uncontrollable. Like he give me Draymond vibes.
I can't compare nobody to Draymond. That's
okay, I got you.
That's high level.
He might be volatile.
Last but not least in this topic, and this team right here, they are currently 1 game out of 10th place, but they are 8 games under 500. What's the one question that the Brooklyn Nets have to answer in this 2024 season, according to you guys? I'm going to start off with my question would just be, who is the real leader of the Brooklyn Nets? Because I know it ain't Ben Simmons. And I saw rumors earlier today that, Bridges could be shopped across the street to the Knicks. So I don't know where the real leadership is coming from with the Brooklyn Nets. That's my question. Hank, what would be yours for Brooklyn?
When are you going to get rid of Ben Simmons?
When you going to get rid of him? Really?
It's time.
You took my question.
It's time.
So, BA, give me an answer, though. He took the question. What would be the more realistic answer?
There is really no answer except he's going to stay. They're going to eat that contract. That's it. Nobody wants Ben Simmons. Nobody. This is he's been trying to prove himself as a Net for almost 3 years now. And he has I think 25 games in 3 years, something like that. That's not good. That's not good.
Can anybody explain to me why he gets such a pass from not shooting 3-pointers? I'm so lost and confused year by year on how this one player gets a green light to not shoot. No matter, I don't care how good or bad he is. He don't have to attempt them. Why?
He was great.
He's good at everything else.
Great at everything. Like, he was locking boys up, 6'10", guarding point guards, and then he was still averaging down there 20 points a game in his heyday. He was a multiple time All-Star. Like, he was really good, 8 feet in, and he's a great passer. Let me stop pumping him up of what he used to be. I don't know what he used to be.
Yeah. If he could be that again, just off his athleticism and all that stuff, any team would want him. But you can't even get back to that point.
KD would still be he would still be a Net. Kyrie would still be a Net. And they might have got them. They might have slipped up and probably got them 1 ring if he was that player.
Was Harden with them?
Harden left. Harden left.
Harden left. Okay.
Yeah, they traded him for Harden.
What about you, Cole? What question does the Brooklyn Nets have to answer in your eyes?
When are you gonna fire Jock Vaughn? I saw a game the other night where it's like it comes down to 1 shot and they give the ball, like they drop a play from Mikal Bridges and Cam Thomas is on the floor.
Who's the best player for the Brooklyn Nets?
Cam Thomas.
Oh no! Wait a minute. But the
best player is Mikal Bridges, but who has the highest ceiling, I believe. He started off as the best player on the team, Cam Thomas, before he hurt his ankle. He messed up his ankle really bad, and they threw him back. And now, I don't know if y'all been watching, because that's my favorite team. Brooklyn is my favorite team to watch in all of the NBA.
I watch Brooklyn.
Wow.
Because I like all of them wing players, bro. They have they have a really, really good team, but they're led by Jacques Vaughn.
Like,
That's the issue. He don't know what to do. Dinwiddie. I like the way he's transitioning to a point guard.
stop shooting the ball.
He shoots a little. Yeah, he shoots a little
He's
bit.
38% or something like that.
39%
From the field?
From the field.
The field,
Whoa.
yeah, field percentage. But
Lowest score.
But I like the way he's been running point this year. But they don't. Jacques Vaughn is like my guy. What's my guy in LA?
Darvin.
He's just like Darvin Ham.
Exactly.
Exactly. Horrible with situational basketball. Horrible. Nets lost a lot of close games this year.
He started out pretty good too.
We need to
Speaking
do
of
it.
Darvin Ham, because I got him on a menu.
Oh God.
My God. Yo, Hank, we watched the Lakers get busy last night versus Dallas. We saw D'Lo do his thing. You know,
Like
all
I
the
said.
guys did their thing. I watched Austin Reeves just totally ignore Darvin Ham a couple times. I don't know if y'all saw that clip.
Yes.
You know,
Ooh.
is Darvin Ham safe, fellas, in Los Angeles right now? After what we witnessed, is he safe for this season? I'm just this season, BA. Is Darvin Ham at this point, is his job completely safe?
No one is safe in LA. No one, not even the players. The only person is LeBron. LeBron's the only safe person in the whole organization. AD,
we talk about the
Darvin
coach.
Ham, all of Darvin, bro. They got rid of Pat Riley. They ran Pat Riley out that organization, bro.
And Jerry West.
Mid-season, though?
And Jerry, bro. Yo,
Let Jenny Buzz find a coach that's cute and he's cooked, bro.
bro.
Yeah.
Yo, Cole.
I said bring back Phil Jackson, bro. I keep telling y'all.
Oh my God. No.
Bring back Phil. You want to win? Bro, you don't think Phil could get this together?
You know what?
No,
LeBron
he's
gonna
even
do?
worse at situational
You know
basketball.
what LeBron gonna do?
Get a ball to
When-
Jordan.
Put a fifth ring on his finger?
No,
That's what LeBron going to do.
no, because Phil Jackson is we know how he is. He petty. Phil Jackson is petty. He gonna be like, LeBron, we can't run the offense through you, and then LeBron gonna throw a temper tantrum, and next thing you know, it's gonna be nasty work.
But honestly, though, I said it. I said it like 2 weeks ago. When we run the offense through D'Lo, I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know. We've seen it.
I
We've seen
got-
it.
I gotta
seen
give
it.
D'Lo his props real quick. D'Lo, I still think that you are a glorified sixth man, but you're doing your thing right now. You've been he's woke up, but they've been running the offense a lot differently through him opposed to through LeBron, and that's exactly what Cole was talking about. And I'm seeing the difference in that. But AR is struggling with that though. AR is kind of struggling. He has to catch up to that.
But my thing about that is I don't want to act like that wound wasn't partially self-inflicted with D'Angelo Russell. I don't want to put all the blame on him being benched by Darvin Ham because offensively, D'Lo has been inconsistent. I don't feel like identity. We talked about this before. I don't feel like he needs to be identified as the third best player on the team when we talk about offensive impact as far as carrying the load. But I feel like he played bad enough to get benched. And he's playing better now. But
He has to
I don't
run
know.
He is a player that has to run the show. That's how he produces well, because that's how he stays engaged. When he has to be that person that has to spot up and do all of that, play on the side, get the ball, then swing it, like that's not him. He doesn't get it. There's juices and everything that they don't flow. They don't flow.
Right.
And I'm
He's a
noticing that
passer.
he's an amazing passer.
That's
And
what I tried to say.
it sucks. It sucks that we only looking at him as a center and a volume shooter, but
But this is what I was saying though. Like with the point of him getting benched, how bad does TP and Cam Reddish have to play consistently for them to get benched?
them boys not even seeing that. They start for 2 weeks and then I don't see it for another 2
Yeah, then
weeks.
they come and see that's another thing. Like, yo, there's
Ham.
nothing solid.
Darvin Ham, thank you.
The only person that has stayed with like every starting lineup is Torian Prince.
Bro, they did
And
that.
he don't have that impact to be staying on the, like he's on a vet minimum for a reason. Like
Bro, all of them, the same thing. I said the same thing last year. Granted, the Lakers did make it to the to the Western, the WCF. They made it to the WCF. Salute to them. But it was a lot of times last year where Darvin Ham did some things where I'm like, why is no boy ain't playing? Why is this person ain't playing?
Yeah,
now you want to put him in the game?
Yep.
You
We see the same thing right now. History is repeating himself with that.
Yeah.
But LeBron has definitely been known to make adjustments when we talk about player personnel. Look what he did with David Black in Cleveland. When you talk about coaching, but I just don't see LA getting rid of Darvin Ham at this point mid-season. I think they gonna ride the ship with him, win or lose, at least this year. What about you though, Hank? Is he safe right now? Is he safe now? We've been talking about hot seats since the offseason, but do you think he's safe because the trigger hasn't been pulled?
If he goes on a bigger losing streak, I think so.
Who gonna replace him?
Two-game winning streak rather. They need to make that longer. But I think one more big losing streak, they probably talk about getting rid of him.
Damn. I don't know who's going to replace him.
And they're
not going to bring it.
Mike D'Antoni.
They already said, what's his name, Handy?
Phil Handy. Yeah, Phil Handy got the Vegas odds to replace him.
Oh, my God.
You sold on that move?
Just nasty.
No, actually, not.
That's like lateral movement. Respectfully, like I don't see no difference with him and Darvin Ham. You know what I'm saying? And Darvin is a little bit more accolade because he won the chip with Milwaukee.
But this is the issue though with coaches like that. I don't want no coaches I don't want a coach that's super cool with the players like that. Don't be cool with the players like that, man. Get on them, talk crazy to them, let them know, like, bro.
LeBron included.
Exactly, LeBron included. Darvin Ham, all of them. And even, shout out to Vogel. But Vogel was the same way. He was like, oh, you're the boss. You're the boss. I'm a coach.
What? No.
Is that why things is not working in Phoenix?
No. That's literally, no. They literally got rid of Vogel because Russell didn't like the way he talked to him.
They got rid of Blatt in Cleveland because Blatt was like, no, LeBron.
Yeah, and they got rid of Vogel for the same reason.
I don't know about that. I gotta look.
Yeah, they literally like it's literally been the thing like, oh yeah, Darvin's like he's like the players coach. You feel what I'm saying? But Russell and Vogel never had like that relationship. Like Vogel told him go to the bench, and he was like no. Then when Darvin did it, he went to the bench.
They got rid of both
LeBron. Didn't LeBron? Wasn't it a story, Hank, about Eric Spoelstra? Like LeBron wasn't bought in with him. Like didn't they were trying to get Pat?
Well, yeah. All the big three were trying to get rid of him.
Yeah.
And Pat stood
but
by
it didn't
and
work.
said no.
It didn't happen.
Pat said he's staying.
Yeah.
When Cleveland picked up Ty Lue, that wasn't in the mid-season, right? That season was over when they got rid of David Black, right?
No, it was in the season.
Mid-season.
That was mid-season.
It was mid-season.
He was the assistant coach, I believe.
Yeah, they was disrespecting David Black. They was disrespecting him like, yo, he writing up plays and LeBron is up there like looking at him, pointing in his face, like, what are you doing? He embarrassed him, but they ended up winning the chip though when he left. And they made it to the chip. They made it to the chip with him though the year before.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I guess I just don't. The Lakers better do something, bro. I have no answers. I really have no answers. I feel like Darvin Ham is not the right fit, but I can't really think of a replacement right now that makes sense outside of who I've been saying that y'all keep saying I'm tripping off of. Like, to me, it's Phil Jackson. I think Phil Jackson is the definite fix if he would take the job.
Becky Hammond.
He almost 80 years old, bro.
Becky Hammond.
This is the Zen master.
He's not gonna go on the road.
We don't care. We gotta realize when players start winning off of the strength of them being talented and not because the coach was good.
This is a different type of coach. This is Phil Jackson, bro. 2 handful of rings.
He don't have X's and O's, so it don't matter.
Bro, he gonna fly. He can't even fly in the air. If he get on too many flights, his ankles and knees gonna start swelling, bro. The dude, bro, we see the blue veins in his arms when he walking around and in his hands now, bro. We not doing
but
it.
BA, I'm not looking for Phil Jackson to recreate a culture in Los Angeles. I'm looking at the smallest sample size of this year alone because we're even having conversations about LeBron not playing.
LeBron
next
don't
year.
get along, Seven. They don't get along.
No.
And he don't understand modern offense.
And he don't got Kobe and he don't got Michael Jordan either.
He got LeBron.
And the offense told that he was running.
He got a 40-year-old LeBron. No,
That's
my point. Like he don't got no.
That's what I'm saying. When they had to break out of the triangle in 09 against Orlando, that's because Kobe did it. That's not because Phil did it. He don't understand modern offense or defense, like especially with the 3-point shooting now. Absolutely.
Yeah, and then you know how he gonna be. Remember, Genie just got married, so you know how he gonna really be. He gonna be in his feelings for real, for real. He go over there and he's sitting there watching this old girl.
BA.
With some other dude.
BA.
I got one more question for you fellas, and then we are out of here, man. Episode 185 is almost in the books. Let's get down to our last question. This is a kind of this is a head scratcher though, but I did want to get your guys' opinion on this. Does where you play matter when we're talking about expectations? Like when you have expectations to be a champion or being the best at a position or the best in the league, should you get a pass depending on the destination that you are actually playing? Or should it not matter at all? If you have an expectation by the fan base or by your support system, no matter where you play, you need to meet expectations. What do y'all think about that, Hank? Does where you play matter when it comes to expectations?
I'm gonna say that it does. If you're put into one of the bigger markets like New York or Los Angeles, you're gonna get a lot of pressure. Or you like a Chicago, San Antonio, they got championship, or Golden State. People are gonna expect championships. But like we got what is it? Ja and Zion, they're in markets where they're trying to win, so the pressure is not gonna all the way be on them like a place like Los Angeles or New York or something like that.
So we'll never put expectations on those guys to be the faces of the league because of where we know they play at. They'll never get over the hump.
Destination is everything, bro.
Yeah, destination.
Because some cities you want, some cities like you got cities like Boston, and no disrespect to Detroit. You got Boston and you got Detroit. If you go to Detroit, they're going to be like, we're going to give them a couple years. You go to Boston, we need to win tomorrow. The day after you get there, we need to start winning. Similar to LA. You go to LA, the day after you get there, as soon as you get off that plane, we need you to go straight to that gym and put some shots up. Mm-hmm. But if you go to, I hate to say, you go to San Antonio Spurs, the way that they constructed now, we're not expecting you to win. So Wemby can lose the next 2 years. He can have a little. After that, it's going to be a little different. But we're going to give him a pass.
They got the culture. Hold up, BA. They got the culture.
Wait a minute, BA, because I just saw a report, and it was another play, I believe. I wish I could pull it up. Someone was saying that, and we had this conversation in the last episode, but they were saying that Victor needs to win more games in order to get the Rookie of the Year over Chet Holmgren, and we had this conversation about when we come to Rookie of the Year, what does the expectation have to be when we talk about wins and losses? So people are feeling like it's gas.
It's gas. It's gas, bro.
I don't know.
Who was it? It's been a whole bunch of times throughout the last 20 years of basketball that it's been players who win more. They can be on losing teams and they can still win Rookie of the Year. And I can start back with 20 years ago with, we know LeBron James wasn't supposed to be Rookie of the Year. Carmelo was. We know this. Led his team to the playoffs as a rookie. And he won mad games and he was averaging almost 20 points a game, etc.
And coming off of a national championship in college.
Yeah.
Something that LeBron didn't play. Yep.
Started.
But
what about you, Cole? Like, what about you, Cole? Does it matter? Does where you play matter when it comes to expectations?
When we talk about like where players play, I think of more of the construction of the team than the actual destination, like market. Like he brought up a good example with like Carmelo and LeBron. Like, okay, one went to the playoffs, one didn't, but that could very well have something to do with the makeup of the team. Like Chet is on a better team than Wemby, so it's like we're gonna expect him to be in the playoffs. We're not gonna expect Wemby to be in the playoffs with Jeremy Sohan running point guard. You feel what I'm saying? So I think it's always good to apply context. Always apply as much context as possible.
But what about guys, real quick, like Kevin Durant, for example? Like when you have guys who seem, even though it's a lot of basketball to be played, that seems to be solidified in a certain spot, does it, like, depending on where KD was to play, do we look at him different? Do we change expectations, or do we feel like KD still should be the assassin, the sniper? Like when it comes to him or Kawhi, I don't know if location should change the expectations for certain guys like that.
They solidify. I think players like that are solidified already. They already have did majority of what they're going to do in the NBA. Anything else would be a bonus. Similar to LeBron, it can help your legacy, but it's just this is bonus. You've already proved that you are one of the greatest players we've ever seen.
Okay. I'm sorry. So to stick with that, BA, what about the guys like Joel, Embiid, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, and Giannis Antetokounmpo? I'll throw those four names out there. Should we have the same expectations of them if they were on completely different teams? Because they not solidified yet, like the LeBrons and the Kobe's.
I feel like Joker and Giannis. I feel like them two out of the three that you just said, it don't matter for them. But Joel, he still got a lot. He still got to do a lot.
Yeah.
And you said Doncic too, right?
Yeah, Luka
still got a lot too. He still got a lot to do too.
Wow. It's
that as much as we don't like to say a lot, not we, but just people in general don't like to be like, yeah, championships don't matter, and all of that, or they do matter. Like they do matter to an extent, especially when you see your peers that they're comparing you to winning championships.
Winning them. Yep.
That's why I feel like even like with KD, like we know he's gonna be we expect him to be a great scorer like every year. But the only thing we can say is like, can you win a championship as the clear number one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Giannis and Jokic already did it.
Exactly.
But we don't penalize Steph for that, right?
Because he won as a clear
number one. He was the best.
Yeah. He won as a clear number one twice.
2022 was a wash. Like it wasn't close.
And we know Andre Iguodala wasn't supposed to win that. When Finals MVP. We know this, but he did it. He showed that he was the best in the first championship and in the fourth, and that the fourth was impressive.
He was the best in what in 2015? He wasn't better than LeBron.
He wasn't the best player on the court. He was the best player on the team.
On the winning team, where they only give it to the winners unless your name is Jerry West. But outside of that, he was the best player on the Warriors.
Yeah.
So in 2022, I was from the mindset that it was more about what Boston, Jason Tatum and them didn't do in the final round more than I know Steph got his first Finals MVP, but I'm from the standpoint that it was more about what Boston didn't do more than what Steph did.
Steph took their heart out. Steph took their heart out.
I was going to say Steph is probably the only player that could have won a ring right there, even with Tatum underperforming.
Bro, that was his best. That was his best, not just finals. That was his best playoff run.
Remember, he put in the bed in the third quarter, wasn't it?
Yeah, like he the only person that can exploit them pockets that drop.
Yeah, that's right. That was that season. Yeah.
Hey,
you're right.
Hey, guess, and we couldn't find Klay Thompson nowhere
at all. It was him and Wiggs. Like for real.
Yep. I guess I was just so shell-shocked at the demise and the fall of Jason Tatum in that final round in comparison to what he was doing and just trying to figure out, who at that point, even though I felt like he was the best skill player on Boston, I was wondering, is Jalen now the real leader of the Celtics and how was that even going to work? I thought they was going to split that. Great show, fellas. I appreciate this insight. This was really a thought type of show. So you guys definitely let the people know that y'all know y'all basketball. So I definitely appreciate this one. Episode 185, boys and girls, is officially in the damn books. I appreciate you guys. What do we have here? This might be a little bit of a troll. So yeah, we're gonna keep that one going.
Twitch
I already know, man. Make sure you guys follow my brothers everywhere on social media. My boy BA with Get Your Balls Up Media dropped another story time today. The Casey Anthony joint was so crazy.
Yeah, Cole. I don't know if you know. You probably don't know who Casey Anthony is, Cole. But back in the day, she was one of the ones that was on
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
No, she's a Casey Anthony. Was she killed a baby? Or
girl, yeah.
But I think he met you met her or something or something. Yeah.
I've met her, bro. I've met her. I party with her. Everything. A month goes by, and then I see her on TV, and I'm like, "That's old girl from the party and everything, and all this." And then I'm like, when we was partying, while she was up in Jacksonville and Duval County partying with me and my peoples, my daughter was missing the whole time. It's crazy.
Shit is so crazy.
Keep that if I took. I don't know.
That's a fact. No doubt, man. Salute to my guys. Hank, Sports Game Vision. Are we locked in tomorrow? Let the people know what we got going on tomorrow evening, bro.
Yes, every Friday we come at you with the Sports Game Vision Live, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Have my brothers here. Hopefully be locked in with us, but we gonna be tuning in anyway to broadcasting live and direct.
For sure, man. And my brother, Too Cold. Let the people know where they can follow you at, gang, and what you got going on before we get up out of here.
You can follow me on Twitter at C6LD. Or you can subscribe on YouTube C6LD. I'm dropping a rant after the Lakers game against the Nets. So check that out.
Oh, it's going down. It's going down. So make sure y'all subscribe to my bro.
Clippers about to blow him out too. They're about to blow him out.
Oh my God, here we go. The disrespect.
Anyway,
I'm still sick with this whole Clippers talk BA got going on.
Who guarding D'Lo? I don't know.
Who guarding PG? Who guarding PG or Kawhi?
Hey,
Vando. Yeah, we got Vando. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, yo. When y'all be bringing certain people up on this show, they turn the corner and be like lit. Like Paul George, ever since y'all brought his name up, this boy been going off, yo.
Hey, and I guarantee he tuned in. He was on YouTube one day. He was scrolling.
That's what it seemed like.
It was like, hold up, exactly.
That's what it seemed like. Salute to my guys, man. It's been a real interesting week for me, but I am glad to be back home in the mix. Salute to the NBA community, and do us a favor, and again, just show us some support. Follow us everywhere on social media, and we will catch you guys next week here on the Best of 7. I'll catch you guys later. Y'all stay safe. And we are out. Much love, fellas. Peace.
This episode of the Best of 7 Sports Talk is sponsored by The Reflection Connection. For all your natural healthcare products, go to The Reflection Connection. That's connection with a K. All right, NBA fans, enjoy the show.
All right, man. I want to thank you guys for listening into another episode of the Best of 7 Sports Talk. I'm Seven Mitchell, man. Make sure you follow the show to be sure to be notified about the next episode. Also, I'll put the Linktree link in the description so you can follow us on social media as well as donate and contribute to our platform. See you guys again on the next episode. Peace.